Good evening, fuckers, and welcome to the Wasteland. And we are T minus 13 hours to buried, and I am pumped up. I'm gonna get into bed early tonight so I can wake up at 5 a.m. so I can play this bad boy. But that's beside the point. I'm just here to keep with my tradition that I've had through Black Ops 2, which is to make a prediction about the next zombie map. I've been wrong, I've been right about some of them. I thought people were going to hate Dire Eyes. Turned out people actually liked it. I was right about Mob of the Dead. Turns out everybody thinks it's the best map ever. I was right about Turned being a big piece of horse shit. So now it's time to take what I've seen in the trailers and, what I've gathered so far and make a prediction about it. What I think the community is going to like about it, what I think they're not going to like about it. So, here we go. I think that hardcore zombie fans, like myself, people who have been there from the beginning, are going to like it because of the new features that are in it. Jimmy Zielinski said in the trailer there's going to be a lot more storyline to it. There's going to be, and we might possibly, based on the achievements we saw, finally get rid of these terrible characters we have. We might finally get rid of them. It's going to be so fun to see their deaths. I think I speak for the entire zombie community when I say these characters are annoying. They're so boring. They're like just have no personality. They're just so just annoying, and we don't know anything about them. So when they go, I'm going to be so happy. Gameplay wise, it looks fairly close quarters. With narrow streets and everything, you never know. We didn't really see a whole lot of the map. It actually looks from the trailer like a really small map. It's probably a lot bigger, but from what we can see, it looks really narrow and really small. So we're gonna have to check that out. But for people like me, we like a challenge. I'm gonna like that. I think the community, hardcore zombie players at least, are going to like a nice little challenge, on the narrow streets of this map. So I think that they're gonna like it in that aspect. But where I do think it's gonna fail is we are on the high of Mob of the Dead, the greatest zombie map to ever come out. Period. Ever. I don't think that there's many people who will argue with you on that. I mean, I'm sure there are some people, but I think the general consensus is that they just, caught lightning in a bottle with Mob of the Dead, something they're probably not going to perfect. And I think that our expectations are still up there, are still up with Mob of the Dead, and I don't see them cashing in. Like, not that this doesn't look cool, not that it doesn't look like it could be a really fun map, but man, Mob of the Dead. I mean, this is like trying to do, Terminator 3 after Judgment Day. I mean, you're doing something that's next to impossible. Mob of the Dead is just something special, man. I mean, it's something we're gonna be playing for, for years. I mean, I'll keep my friggin' Xbox if Black Ops 2 doesn't come out for PS4. I'll keep my 360 just to play Mob of the Dead. It's that good of a map. I mean, so I don't think that it's going to top it, and I think that people's expectations are going to be a little high for it, coming off what we just came off of. And I think in that aspect, people are going to be like, it's not as good as Mob of the Dead. And, I think it might get kind of an unfair shake because of that. But I think people are still going to find good qualities about it. I think the hardcore zombie people, especially if they do say it's going to have a lot of story to it, that's something I've been begging for. Black Ops 2 gameplay wise has been alright. I think it's been, pretty solid, gameplay wise, but man, I've talked about it before. The story element to it is just sucked. We've just gotten nothing. I mean, like, throw us a bone. I mean, we have not no advancement in the storyline whatsoever, pretty much. I mean, it's all just, little hints, no, maybe this is that. There's been no breakthrough, anything. We don't even know anything about our characters. We don't know about what's going on with the original characters. It's just a complete mess. And I hope, if they really do a good job in this map of tying it all together and putting, the story back on track for the last map pack, I will appreciate that. I will like it a lot, and I think a lot of hardcore zombie guys like me will like that a lot too. Unlike the casual people, like I always do this too, just the people who don't play that much. I think that they're gonna like it. I mean, I've heard a lot of like little kids who don't like Mob of the Dead because it's too hard and it's too complicated. And we know the kids, so I mean, they might not like it. I said the same thing about Dire Eyes, though, and it seemed that people did like Dire Eyes for the most part. But I just think that if it takes any kind of problem solving whatsoever, little kids, aren't gonna like it. Little kids who don't play that often. So those are my predictions. I think that that's what it's gonna be like. I'm really pumped for it though, man. I'm excited. I'm always excited when a new DLC comes out. And I'm gonna be here tomorrow, 5 a.m. I'm gonna be playing it with Hex, and a couple other people. So, thanks for watching. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me how you think the community is gonna react. And peace out.